Damn it, it's the beer video. And I was so mad. I was getting ready to start this with a rant, and then I saw Sauron and I got less upset.
He was throwing a big old fit, so he needed some cuddles.
I understand that. I think we could all use those right about now.
Mhm.
Um, we weren't here last week for reasons. I'm sure if you aren't living under a rock, you probably know what those reasons are, and those reasons are still taking place. And I'm still going to say the thing I was going to say, Helen, without getting you put in a crossfire. Cory Bucker, go fuck yourself. Go take your polished head
A
and shove it up somebody's ass. Just
man
go
for
suck their dicks already.
a man for no seasons whatsoever.
You know
Yeah,
what the Nazis needed was better training.
yeah, I think that's Schumer's line too. And it's like
Oh, God.
Jonathan Ross was a 10-year veteran of Border Patrol, I think. So
Yes,
I'm
exactly.
not sure what that would have done, you know. Um,
They just don't want to do it.
yeah. And it's like ICE was established the year I graduated high school. And like I'm older than some of y'all, but I'm not elderly. So
We lived for a
yeah,
long time without ice.
yeah, we had, people are like, oh well, you need to have some kind of border security. It's like, yeah, we had immigration and naturalization services before that.
Yeah. And here's another thing, and fuck, I don't care. You guys can turn off the video if you want after I say this, but I'm not saying anything that I think that probably both Helen and I have thought before and a lot of other people have thought before, but like, congratulations to Al Qaeda for winning the war on terror because 100%. You go back to September 11th and they won. I'm sorry. Bin Laden may be dead. We may have destroyed two countries, but they won because this right now, what we're in right now, is exactly what they wanted.
Yeah, I think
Hey.
this is called the Imperial Boomerang.
Hmm.
I don't know where that comes from. I'm too ignorant, but yeah, this is like bringing the war home.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. We
yeah,
wouldn't have ICE if it wasn't for 9/11.
for those of you who don't know, live in Minneapolis, ICE has shot two people in the past week and a half, one of them fatally.
Yeah.
And
Well, she hit him violently with her car. I mean,
yeah, and due to the fact that you can now film everything and put
yeah,
it on the internet, that's an obvious insane lie.
yeah.
But um, so we're having a good time here. A lot of people getting just randomly snatched off the streets. I saw ICE about 2 weeks ago at 6:30 a.m. raiding the bakery up the street.
Great.
They hit my corner store, and now they like have to buzz me in when I want to buy anything. Um, yeah, it's really rough. I think if you don't live here, it's hard to imagine exactly how bad it is, but it's very bad. It's quite bad. Most Somali and Mexican restaurants and groceries are talking about how they had a big dip in business because ICE has been raiding so often and like just snatching people from like bus stops and stuff. Yeah, I know. So sucks. Um, but yeah, so I encourage people to kind of look up people who live here. Minnesota Public Radio has had some good stuff. John Collins, I think, reports for them. He's actually my friend's twin brother, which is very funny.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw him at a party and I thought he was his brother Nils and said hello.
Oh,
I was like, oh shit, you're the other one.
yeah.
Yeah,
Name tags, that would help.
right? Yeah, just like stitch him to all your clothes, Collins.
Yeah.
Um, anyway, yeah, John Collins has been doing some good reporting. Um, Sahan Journal is a good one. They're a Minneapolis or Twin Cities based newspaper, like kind of for the immigrant community. They have a lot of writers from there as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I think maybe all the writers. Racket's a good one. I subscribe to them. Um, yeah, that's a good start. Minnesota Reformer as well. They had a really good one from a writer who did kind of a ride along with some of the rapid response people. Um,
Yeah.
those because I'm actually out of my own neighborhood a whole lot for work and stuff. I don't have a car, so like I'm pretty useless as far as that goes. But I still carry my little whistle everywhere. That's what
Yeah.
we think for you alert people. I haven't had to use it because I work in the college neighborhood and they haven't come here a lot or in there a lot. But yeah, yeah, it's really bad.
Good times. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I just see it from, from what you've told me and then just seeing stuff on TV and the internet and stuff like that. So like I can't even fucking imagine. Um,
Yeah, I think it was more um the only time I can remember being this stressed out was like during 2020 during Derek Chauvin's trial when the national
oh yeah.
and even then like obviously a lot of people with fucking guns around. It's gonna be a little nerve-wracking, but like and like yeah, some of the National Guard people like they yes, buddy. Tear gassing people on their porches and shit, but like
Yeah. On
um
their porches.
some of them like when I'd see them like around town, they obviously were making some kind of effort to like turn the temperature down and prove they weren't actively hostile.
Yeah.
I know some of them for sure were, and I know like the reasons I'm sure some of them behave that way towards me is because I'm white and I don't look threatening.
Yeah.
Um,
Little do they know.
but yeah, with ICE, it's wall to wall hostility. They all fucking hate us. Um, all of us. Renee Good was a white woman, a nice white lady about my age, and we all saw what happened to her. So, uh, it's very tough dealing with day to day. That's the reason we punted last week, and
Yeah.
I'm at a word vomit this week. So,
Yeah.
if I seem a little out of sorts, well, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, you're only dealing with a Nazi invasion. Like, get with it, Helen. I
Yeah,
tried
man,
smiling.
I didn't want to live through fucking Stalingrad.
Now nobody does, and there's no reason to. Like, there's no fucking. We don't even have enough time to go through like why this whole thing is so fucking pointless and bullshit to even begin with. But you guys can make those connections yourself. I mean, we don't. We're here for beers and good times, but we can't avoid, uh, you know, what we all knew was coming. Oh, he won't do that. Yeah, he will.
Yeah, the whole thing with our governor and our mayor trying to like make nice, like I understand that they can't exactly go out and say like, yeah, fuck those guys,
Yeah,
you have to have a certain amount of mushy decorum if you work in that level of government. Sorry, are you gonna whine? Why are you whining? Mommy gave you food. You just an animal. Anyway, yeah, I know they can't like actively say anything like super, super militant. I don't expect that, but like
yeah.
their whole thing, like, gee, Mr. Trump, why don't you turn the temperature down? It's like, what are you doing? He's not
Yeah.
going that.
He's
I think
not.
he's not going to. What is the point of this?
It's senseless. It's just senseless. Yeah. And like I get that, I get the thing where, I know that Walls can use the National Guard, and I know he's talked about it, and I do realize that doing that is an escalation. It is going to cause problems. It is going to cause violence. I get that, but what more do you need to see?
Yeah. And in addition to the shootings, they dragged a woman out of her car who was like trying to get through a protest to a doctor's appointment. And she told them that. And I think she showed them like her ID. and everything. They put her in ice detention for 12 hours.
Yeah, great. They need more training, is what they need, Helen.
Oh, obviously. And I think you may have heard about after the shooting in North, there was a family trying to like get home, like through all that, and like an ice guy threw like fucking tear gas into their van,
With
and
children.
the youngest child, who's 6 months old, almost died.
Yeah, tear gassing 6 months old.
Tear gas a fucking baby, like there's no training your way out of that.
No, there's
These
not.
arms trying to get out.
They
He's
don't want
like,
training. This is what they want. They want just like barbarians, just going at will and taking out all of their frustrations when they didn't get laid as a teenager or an adult. This is what they want. So
yeah,
there's no fucking training your way out of this.
no, no, no. Uh, I
Helen,
mean,
I think you go first this week. I'm gonna try to de-escalate. And
thank
why don't we go
you.
first?
I think it's technically your turn, but I mean, I'm the one with the military occupation, so I guess I get
You are.
priority.
Yep.
From Haggard, we've had Haggard before.
Sure have.
We're fans around here. This is a pineapple milkshake IPA called Dr. Evil Finger,
Ooh.
and the logo, that's their little skull guy from their logo, doing Dr. Evil Finger. It's a 7.6% brewed with pineapple puree, vanilla, and lactose.
That sounds like that's gonna be good.
Maybe a little too sweet for me, but you know
Yeah,
what?
I guess that depends.
Maybe
I have one that may teeter on dessert beer. So maybe we'll both have sweet
it's kind of
ones.
what I'm in the mood for right now. I don't
Oh my
know,
God.
tiki beer. Sauron, are you seriously wanting to come back in?
All cats don't want doors closed. Daisy the
All
cat
right,
could be sound asleep on her bed. If somebody closes the door, she's up and at the door like I need to get the fuck out of here.
Sauron. See, I open the door.
Right.
He runs away to
Yep.
his food dish, which is full, but he's still gonna whine about
He
it.
just doesn't want the door closed.
Bullshit. Anyway, okay, so we've got this kind of opaque orange.
It looks like pineapple juice.
Sure does. Sure does, good buddy. Okay, that is not the sugar bomb I was expecting, which
Okay.
is nice. So, yeah, it's got like it's recognizably tastes like pineapple. There's a hint of vanilla and it's got that creaminess from the lactose, but it's still recognizably a beer,
Oh,
which
okay.
is sadly a little rare with some of these. So this is nicely balanced. I shouldn't have doubted Haggard. They can usually pull that kind of thing off pretty well. Yeah, and it has like a bit of the tongue coating factor of lactose, which is what I don't like about some of these milkshake IPAs, but it's not overwhelming. It's ignorable, which
It's
is
ignorable.
this is still not something I think I would like want to drink a whole than this of, but
Yeah.
it's a good beer. I think it is. They did this pretty deep, so
That sounds right up my alley, actually. I love pineapple and pineapple, the fruit that will eat you. Um,
yeah, yeah. Isn't that how Pasteur works basically?
yeah, I
Yeah,
like it.
I just think of that. If you've ever watched Shoresy, the Letterkenny spinoff, there
Hmm.
he has a great line like when he's making fun of one of the youths he coaches, like, "Yeah, I'm drinking pineapple juice, so I taste sweet for your mom, but she's so fucking fat, I'm afraid it'll cost her a foot."
Jesus Christ.
Okay, yes, it's a little body shamey, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I scrape joy where I can get it these days.
Yeah, it's in the your mom joke pantheon that I don't think are supposed to be serious, you know?
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of other your mom jokes. It's a really good character for that.
My my friend Jim is one of the biggest fans of your mother jokes I've ever met. I send him ones all the time, and there was there's always complaints in Pittsburgh whenever there's a snowfall that like the city's really bad at plowing the side roads. Um, like they'll like the main ones they'll get, but like if you're trying to drive through the neighborhoods where there's generally is a lot of traffic, it's so hard to get through there. And so there was a joke this year that was like, don't forget that Pittsburgh's plowing schedule is main roads come before side roads, but the first thing we plow is your mom. So send it to Jim, and it's like it's harmless. It's
I
but
may pull off a pretty good your mom joke, like in a kitchen job I had in my mid 20s. Um, I had a coworker who was very, very chatty, like very motor mouth chatty, to the point where like it was kind of tough to deal with. And one day we were like pretty grumpy and this guy wouldn't shut up. So I turned to him and I was like, "Hey, like I said to your mom last night, I don't pay you to talk."
it's classic. It's good. No, nobody gets hurt. That's the thing. Nobody gets hurt in jokes like that. They're
Yeah.
hypothetical or whatever.
It,
Sure. Oh, sorry.
okay, so your mom jokes did backfire on me once when like I had a coworker whose mom was like a super tough butch lesbian who like rode a Harley and shit.
No, no.
Whenever I try your mom joke with this guy, he'd just look at me and be like, Helen, you couldn't handle my mom. And I'd have
Yeah,
to, yeah, that's probably true.
that's all right. You tried.
Yeah.
You had
It's
the
like,
best of intentions. Yeah.
guy mom is like like a biker gal.
Well, we love those. We love biker gals around here.
We
Hell yeah.
sure do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um, we both had the same idea, I think, with shirts. So why don't you go first? Kind of the same idea.
Yeah, so this is Dawn Raid. Yeah, Lawful Assembly. I like Dawn Raid as an example of a band that quit at exactly the right time.
I
They
think
didn't
they did
have,
too.
yep, they didn't put out any duds. As far as I know, their split was like fairly amicable. They just decided they'd set out to accomplish something as a band. They accomplished it and they quit. And
Yeah.
good for them, I say.
Yep.
And
And all their stuff was good and unique.
great,
Yeah.
exactly. And they actually played here, which I thought was kind of
Oh,
remarkable.
wow.
It's like Minneapolis is actually kind of a tough spot for touring bands to get to. You do have to go kind of out of your way unless you want to play in Fargo or some shit after. So yeah, I saw them there. They were a good live band. I'm glad I got the chance to.
Yeah, you sure
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Hell of a chance.
yeah, good for them. The Calvin and Hobbes of anarchist black metal quit exactly what they needed to.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm wearing a Tumultuous Ruin long sleeve. Our good friends out of California, at least California now. And if you can see, yeah, of course, there's the Antifa logos on the back. So quit saying Antifa. It's anti-fascist. It's not anti-fascist. So
I feel like that battle has been well and truly lost, but yeah, it does annoy me every time I hear it. So yeah, you have a
yeah.
point.
Yeah. Not a real organization. All it means is against fascism. Holy fucking shit. Stop listening to those people. Anyway, I don't have a local beer tonight. But I do have one from a brewery that I like, even though that I think they were owned by Molson for a while. Now they're owned by somebody else. But it's Terrapin, and it's Wake and Bake Coffee Oatmeal Imperial Stout. And yes, I too, when I saw Wake and Bake, was like, ooh, I know they can't sell THC infused beverages in this area, but maybe they fucked up. It's brewed with Jittery Joe's, which I believe is the coffee. So yeah, two Athens, Georgia companies, Terrapin and Jittery Joe's, teamed up, blah blah. It's 9.4%. And again, just to hammer that point home that we keep hammering home all the time, Return of the Jedi glass, those are the good guys. Please remember that.
You know, okay, so I'm a bit of an outlier where I think all the original Star Wars movies are good, but for pure childhood nostalgia reasons, Return of the Jedi is my favorite. I
Really?
didn't say it was the best one. I said
Sure,
it
sure.
was my favorite.
Yeah.
And also like I watched the OG trilogy with my dad like a lot. Like
Yeah.
it was about like at least once a month when I was little.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why I have those movies mostly memorized.
I had
Uh,
Vampire Strikes Back on the TV downstairs, by the way.
yeah. That was actually one I didn't watch a lot as a kid because, when you're a child, it's too sad.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's the darkest of all. Well, that's not
yeah.
true. I think
I
probably
mean,
episode three
obviously,
is
like,
darker.
I appreciate it as an adult, but like,
Yeah.
I don't have the same like nostalgia for it just because I didn't watch when I was little. But
My
yeah,
yeah.
like the Trilon, the local theater, like mentioned here, they show the original trilogy like every summer.
Oh, nice.
Um, and yeah, like when it gets to the Forest Ghost scene, my dad passed away like 13 years ago now.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it gets to like the end and the Forest Ghost scene, I fucking cry every time.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say fuck all you people who are like Return of the Jedi sucks because of the Ewoks. Settle down. Like,
You
I'm
know,
sorry. The movies
okay,
were made for
so
intended for kids.
I am a hater of a lot of George Lucas's decisions.
Oh, me
Like,
too.
I still I still don't like any of the prequels very
I don't
much at
either.
all.
Yeah.
But like the Ewoks were like kind of a fun, weird idea.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he kind of did it. Like, I'm sure he had those like merchandising dollar signs in his eyes. Like having like the like Viet Cong teddy bears.
Them thinking C-3PO was their god was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And like that scene where Han Solo's like, why don't you use your divine influence and get out of this? Like, that is exactly how my dad talked. So
Yeah. All right.
here,
Return of the Jedi. Here we go.
hold on, I think my husband's home. Or else this is a home invasion and I'll have to get my sword.
That's not funny right now, Helen.
Okay, he's probably got his headphones on. I've got it. I wouldn't practice sword in here.
Remind me to talk about headphones after this beer.
Yeah, I just saw him. Okay, we're good.
All right. So this is really nice. This is nice and toasty and rich and a little bit bitter. Not terribly bitter, but a little bit. I thought again, so we had the same experience with a coffee oatmeal imperial stout. I I know there's not technically anything sweet in there, but I don't know. I wasn't sure. I thought like they could go a little too, because sometimes coffee can be a little sweet. Sometimes oatmeal can be a little sweet depending what you put in it. It's what you put in it. So there was a little bit of a fear that that was going to happen, but absolutely not. This is a really, really nice sipping beer. I don't think you want to go like full bore guzzling this thing down, mostly because of the bitterness. It's a nice balance to the bitterness, but I think like drinking it too fast is going to be a little much. But it has a nice warming feeling, kind of like I don't think it's no, I don't think it is Asian bourbon barrels, but it has kind of that
Oh,
after like the aftertaste and like the chest warmth. Um,
yeah, yeah, that kind of boozy aftertaste. Yeah, I know
yeah,
what you
yeah.
mean.
Yeah, this is fucking rock solid. That's the other thing with Terrapin is like I realize a lot of the craft brewers get bought up by larger companies. I fucking hate it when it happens too, but I feel like Terrapin has pretty much maintained the quality of their beers, and they make these little tiny 8-ounce beers. One is a quad. I don't remember what the other one is, but they're like fucking 15%, like these little 8-ounce bombs. I love them.
Oh,
Anytime I can
geez.
find them, I buy them.
Yeah, 15%, I think like 8 ounces is a reasonable size for that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's almost a liquor.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna be drinking fuck, what's it called? Dragon's milk tonight. That is gonna be like 15%, and it's a full bottle, but I'm an asshole, so.
Well, I just noticed there's some sediment on the bottom of this, which I noticed like when I
I
was
was gonna
holding the glass
ask
up.
because when you poured, I saw it on the bottom, and I was like, oh, maybe that's just the glass.
God, I hope not. I thought I cleaned this thing out. Well,
No, it looks like sediment. I mean, that's what it looks like.
yeah, well, it would make sense. Like
Yeah,
a lot of fruit beers, that there is pineapple puree in this, so I guess
yeah, yeah. Don't
that's
be
probably
afraid of sediment, everybody. It is normal.
that's good, especially with like some of the sludgier Belgian beers really pays off just to make I did not like tilt this back and forth enough, clearly.
Well, that's all right. I mean, could always give it a little swish in the glass. Um, yeah, so yeah, there you go. I this morning I did that with my coffee
Hmm.
and well this afternoon. I was sitting at my desk. This desk right here where I work. Wasn't thinking about how much coffee was in the glass, and I was trying to do that to kind of like make sure that the creamer was mixed in and just so I had to clean coffee up because I
Yeah, I've totally done that. So solidarity.
yeah, just no brain, just swishing shit around.
My thoughts head empty, man.
Yeah.
But way to be.
So we don't have any corporate sponsorship here, obviously, but I'm going to talk about something I bought this week that is a logo and a company. But I'm just curious because I'm wondering if Helen has seen these before, since we're both metal fans. Is I bought these Heavies headphones. Have you seen these advertised?
No, I always buy like whatever the mid-priced headphone option is. I
Me
have
too.
I have two main pairs of headphones. I have a pair of earbuds that I use whenever I kind of don't want people to know I'm wearing headphones,
Yeah.
like if I'm walking around kind of late at night.
Yeah.
Um, and I have some over-ear ones for when I'm on the bus and don't want people to talk to me, and those are falling apart, so I really got to replace them. So tell me about your headphone experience here.
I should have brought the headphones up. So I've had a pair of Bose headphones for like the last 3 or 4 years, and they're starting to go. Like, I can kind of tell that like their time is short. So I was like, I really need, and I kept seeing this brand of headphones advertised. I'm just assuming because like I write about metal and pretty much a lot of my social media is that. And so I guess these were made, not I guess they were made specifically to listen to like heavier music. And
Hmm.
so I bought them on a payment plan because they were pricey. And I figured like I want to buy, I've never had really expensive headphones before. I guess the Bose ones were, but they were a gift, so I didn't pay for them. So I was like, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and get these. And I just got them yesterday. I was very excited to listen to them because I read a ton of really bad reviews after I had already purchased them.
As you, that happened with a nail polish brand I recently bought,
Yeah.
and all the colors I got. So sometimes you went out.
Yeah, these are kind of pricey, so I didn't want to buy something that was going to be like, oh well. But I like them a lot. The thing that's corny is when you turn it on, there's always like when you turn your headphones on, their Bluetooth would be like, oh, Bluetooth.
Get connected, battery full. Yes.
This one is like Bluetooth connected. And
So corny.
the noise canceling is called, oh fuck, what's it called? Hell blasting or something like that. It's like hell blasting on.
Oh my God.
It's so fucking funny. So the first time I heard that, I was like, oh no. Oh no. What have I done? But no, I like them a lot. And actually the hell blasting or whatever it's called, the noise canceling is phenomenal. Like
Okay.
like
Sure.
if I'm out walking, I can hear a car like enough where I can hear something that could be dangerous. But it really does seal off a lot of the noise if you're listening to even if you're listening to a podcast. It's really good at canceling that stuff out. But like the first album that I put on the phone, 'cause I was like, I want to hear something really challenging that has a lot of shit in it and see how it goes. So I listened to While Heavens Wept,
Okay.
the first one, and it sounds fucking amazing. It's like you can hear again, they are giving us no money. I am doing this just because I bought their headphones. I'm excited about it. Um, but yeah, it's like you can hear so many different parts to like listening to these songs for the first time in a while, but like the first time on really good headphones, I was like, holy shit, there's so much going on here and I can hear it and the chorus sounds incredible and I've listened to some other stuff. Like I just got the new No Moss album, who, by the way, their new record, they have a Crush Ice version of their vinyl. But I feel I was like, I'm gonna put this on because this is sort of like just a jackhammer of grind and death. And same thing, like it's a different experience, but it just feels richer. Like I can hear a lot of the nuance and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just excited to have new headphones. And nothing against the Bose ones; those were great too. Um, but wear and tear, things don't last like they used to.
Yeah. Well, I've never spent more than $60 on headphones,
I
so
don't blame you.
um so I have no product endorsements. Well, I guess I do, but only tangentially. Um, there's three things I want to mention. One is a brag. I am now a one stripe blue belt in
Yes.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I got my little fight promotion.
That's why when
Uh,
I said earlier, whenever people see you on the street and they think that you're harmless, and I said, little do they know. Yes, your
uh,
congratulations is
Officially
fucking awesome.
mid-tier grappler, I'll have you know.
That's awesome.
And so my gym is owned and run by a Mexican immigrant. One of the other head coaches is an Argentinian immigrant. And I think the other guy, the other like head coach, like, gee, yeah. I think either his parents or his grandparents came from China. My friend who teaches like the women's classes, she's an immigrant from New Zealand. So immigrants at this gym is my point. Anyway,
Does she have a
so,
great accent?
oh yeah, she has a great accent.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um, and so when we were taking the photo for Instagram, because my friend Janelle got promoted with me,
Yeah.
she's four stripe blue belt, so especially scary.
Nice.
Yeah, she's actually a very tough and dangerous fighter. So, in my opinion. But yeah, instead of cheese, our head coach had us yell "fuck ice." So
Nice.
yeah, so I know jujitsu is often stereotyped as like a kind of the province of the Joe Rogans of the world, and that's not totally incorrect. My
Sure.
gym is a bit more like left leaning than a lot of them, just due to being in Minneapolis and like kind of attracting like that. Minneapolis is like that, right? But I will say that like the most like rightward politically guy I ever trained with, like we're connected on Instagram or whatever. Like, I think we agreed to ignore each other's politics.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted something recently like ICE is the new SS. It's like, I think you're losing the bros, man. Like, so that's anecdotal, obviously, but like,
It's really
yeah,
not though. I do
but like
appreciate.
even Joe Rogan, the bro father,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He was like, this seems like Nazi shit. And like, on the one hand, I rolled my eyes a little. You
Yeah,
couldn't
I
tell,
did.
but like, good for him, I guess, for like, admitting he was wrong about something.
I just think with Rogan, it depends on where he goes from here.
Yeah,
Because, you know,
I feel like he's not a bright man, and he used to know that, but now he doesn't know that. But he can still sometimes admit it. And you know what? Whatever. If he can admit it, good for him.
yeah,
Anyway, moving on. So, I'm gonna send you a link after we finish. And it's a database compiled by Ashley Fairbanks. I don't think she lives here anymore, but she used to. And she still has a lot of connections with she's like an indigenous writer. I don't know if she's an activist necessarily. I don't know, internet personality, whatever. Anyway,
yeah.
my point is she has a lot of connections in the area and she compiled like a master list of like places to donate, ranging from organizations to individual GoFundMe's.
Okay.
Speaking of donations, I'm going to do a little plug. So I make chainmail, and you ever wanted to have a nice little accessory for yourself, I assume you're putting this up at like noonish Saturday.
Somewhere around. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Usually it goes up around noon. Yeah.
So for the next day and a half after you see this video, I have 16% off in my chainmail shop with with the code ICEOUT, and donating 60% of my profits to an immigrants' rights organization around here.
Good.
It is $130 at time of recording. I would like to bump that number up. I know 130 is nothing to sneeze at from
It's not nothing though. I mean, it's something.
right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody
Yeah.
should be ashamed by what they're able to donate. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or
I know
like what?
like kind of a non-essential purchase. It's a bit of a big ask. Like,
Sure. But
this is
that's what
like
I'm
a
saying.
worst
Like,
year
yeah.
to ask
Yeah.
people to do that, but like, yeah, if you want to do that, and you've seen my stuff and you liked it, like now's your time. Seize the moment, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
you've seen Helen work on this on the beer videos before. So I mean,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
and if it's not your speed, like please like donate to any of the organizations in Ashley Fairbanks's database.
yeah. We will put all that
Yeah, we're hurting right now in the Twin Cities, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
But I have been very inspired by like how people come together to help each other.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Minnesota's worth looking at.
if you just look at we live like about a 15-minute walk away from the intersection of Landale and Lake, which is like kind of a big intersection here. And I think we have Lido's Burritos, immigrant run business. They've had lines out the door for the past few days, and they've taken a strong stand against ICE, and
Yes.
they're doing,
Which is fucking brave as shit. I mean, it may not,
yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
they
brave as
have to
shit.
like,
That's a
I mean,
target.
they've had to stop their kitchen staff from getting kidnapped a couple times.
Yeah.
Rectangle pizza, um, it's called that because it's Detroit style. It's baked in these little trays. It's really good.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, they've done like a massive food drive. They did a thing where if you bought a pizza, they donate a pizza to a family in need because a lot of people are afraid to leave the house now.
Yeah.
And they have like takeout orders from like San Francisco and like Europe and shit. Like people being like, donate both my pizzas. I don't care.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have run out of food multiple times, and ICE came by and threw tear gas at their locked front door. Smitten Kitten, the
What a
second
bunch of,
floor, they've been kind of running a supply hub out of there. Like last time I walked by there was like a line like out the door stretching around the block.
yeah.
Even like the little video game bar I go to like space out and play Tekken, like they're donating sales, token sales, um, like all the profits from that to a food bank, which again, yeah, a lot of people are scared to leave the house. So a lot of
Yeah.
people are hurting for money because they can't work. Yeah. So
Well,
that
send me
that's
all
been
of that so I
yeah,
can put it in the description. Please look in the description. We will have that there. Do what you can. Even if you can't help, but you can spread the word to maybe people who can. That's helping.
yes.
Um, okay, we are almost out of time, so I didn't want to, I especially didn't want you to get cut off while you were conveying that super crucial information that we're going to have in the description. The last thing I'm going to say, I made fun of Mike Tomlin, the Steelers coach, many, many times. I wanted that man gone. He is now gone. But it was just because that man brought a lot of really fun times to the city too. So I don't want to like forget that stuff because like he had a lot of fucking incredible seasons that were a lot of fun. But you coached for 19 years and like that's a lot. So I hope he's gonna move on to something better and let's now the Steelers are gonna have a new coach and that really doesn't matter, does it? Like when you think about it, it really doesn't matter. Um,
It don't matter. None of this matters.
And that's how we're going to end the video.
Oh
We'll
no.
see you all.
So chinga la migra.